Welcome to the Ashy Boy podcast. This is Ash Huff, and I'm brought to you by the Geelong Cats scarf and beanie. So Sydney caused the COVID outbreak, which sucks. Stuck at home. Well, it's raining, so it's good to stay home because it's too cold. So yeah, I'm going to talk about a lot today. So first off, New South Wales, they got 19 local COVID-19 cases. So let's give them a round of applause for Sydney. I'm very sorry for everyone that's living there, but let's give a round of applause to Gladys and Brad Hazard, who have been amazing during this pandemic. Probably the best leaders in the world today. Yeah, because honestly they are the worst, because they just spread it everywhere and it's bad. It's really bad. And it sucks. 100%. And it's a shame. Actual shame, because they've gone into Northern Territory in Queensland, and that's not what we don't want. And I don't want it to go near Victoria. If it goes near Victoria, my second home, then I'm going to punch New South Wales government, not the people, the government. Yeah, they're bad people, dodgy, corrupt people. So yeah, so I've been on holiday. So I was down south in Nannup from the Saturday till the Monday. Came back in time for, the lockdown stuff. So I was all fine with that. So yeah, Nannup was an absolute blast. I got to stay in this clamping tent thing, and it had an electric blanket. It was very nice in there. My mum and dad were in the cabin, which I stayed in, during the day, like for breakfast, for dinner, etc., etc. It was very nice. It was nice, like serenity. Yeah, a bit of a throat thing. It's nice serenity, and it was just nice to get out of Perth for just the weekend and just enjoy life in general, come back more of a happier person. And yeah, I'm just so grateful that we live in this great country of Australia, and that hopefully we can recover soon from this Delta stupid variant. Also, so what I did a lot of hiking on the Sunday morning, and just went through the bushes, and there was a lot of trees, a lot of birds chirping and stuff, and that was really epic. And then came back, and there was some rain that came down on the Sunday and Monday, but it was mostly just showers, so it wasn't too bad. Saturday was such a beautiful day though. Absolutely loved it. I watched the Dockers beat Collingwood, and that was amazing. Love that the Dockers got the 4 points in that one. Now on Sunday, in the afternoon, I watched the Bulldogs and Eagles game, and it was one of the most depressing games that I ever watched in my entire life. Especially since Eagles were playing at home in front of no crowd. I thought, okay, maybe they can kick more goals. No, they kick less. It doesn't make sense. They just played useless that game, which is a shame, because they played good over in Victoria and then get smashed in the home turf. It's not too pleasing at all, and I'll be talking in a bit more depth in the AFL segment, which will be coming up soon. And then came back on Monday, unpacked and stuff, and then there was like an emergency COVID thing, like 8 o'clock or something, and we're back in lockdown again because it's just the COVID cases too many to count. So had 2, which is not bad, but we've got to lock it down as soon as we go past 1. So yeah, I'm just going to be chilling at home most of the time. I'm going to try and save up and earn some money. Hopefully I'll bloody work on Saturday. I'm scared that I won't be, but I want to get paid though. I so want to get paid. I'm so like desperate for that money because I need to save up, bulk my money up, and that will ensure me that I'll have enough, money for other things that I want to spend and stuff. I've got a couple of driving lessons in July, so I'm kind of need to pay for those when it comes up during the day. Also guys, I'm filming in my bedroom, so this is a new layout. We've got the Darth Vader artwork. In the middle, you got the R2-D2 and BB-8 droids, and then on the left, it's the Stormtrooper. That's my left. This is my right. So on my right, I got the Stormtrooper art. So it's pretty epic. So this is my room, and it's been pretty cool. Alright, so I've spoken about my holiday, and I've spoken about my beautiful artwork that I got here. Now let's talk about the AFL, because my team lost. Yeah, so my team lost by 44 points against Brisbane, which is a shame. We didn't play well. We didn't play that good. Tom Stewart had his worst game. Dangerfield. Everyone had their worst game against Brisbane. It was a bad game. After 10 minutes in the first quarter, I couldn't even watch the game. I wasn't pleased to watch it. It was kind of low-key depressing. And yeah, it was just not good at all. Like I would, jump off a cliff or something. Do not, okay? You got to keep faith in your team. Now, the biggest surprise happened on the Friday night, which was St Kilda. How did they beat Richmond? Like, I don't even understand. How did they beat Richmond? I don't know. But Richmond played terrible, so let's give them a big clap to Damien Hardwick, Trent Koch and Dustin Martin, all the good players from Richmond, because they are crap. They scored 2 goals, 10 behinds in the whole game. They played absolutely useless. And Noah Bolter injured his ankle very badly and is going to be out for 6 to 8 weeks, which is a shame because he's a good player, but he's sadly injured. So round of applause for Richmond for having injuries. As always, they're a crap team now. Like, everyone is totally beating them up. So, who cares about Richmond? They can go and choke on water or something, I don't know. Saturday was great for me tipping wise because I got all my tips right on the Saturday because I stuffed up my tips on Thursday and Friday. So Saturday, there was a blockbuster game, and there was the Dockers Collingwood game. Collingwood actually played really well during that game, but Dockers were really able to finish off in a spectacular fashion. Brent Bewley, he kicked an amazing goal, same as Lockie Schultz. So like respect to those guys, because they honestly just played like one of the best games that I've ever seen in my life, and I totally respect that, 100%. Collingwood just, ran out of puff in the last 5 minutes of the game, and Dockers were able to finish off with a banging win, and I reckon they could sneak into the top 8, and Richmond could they might not even play finals this year. How about that? There was also another blockbuster game, which was North Melbourne and Gold Coast. And North won for the second time this year, which was amazing. And they deserve all the wins that they can get, because I feel Gold Coast are the worst team this year. Even though they're not bottom, they haven't been good since the club was formed, which is a shame. They haven't been good for a long time, and they don't deserve to play finals. Like, they haven't displayed spectacular footy in a long time. And to lose to North Melbourne is just pretty disgusting, to be honest. Pretty bad. And they need to take account and be thankful that North Melbourne got that win. Melbourne had a good win against Essendon, but Essendon played pretty good, but they just couldn't reach the potential, which was Melbourne. So, they couldn't reach that level of footy. But they did play well, and they deserve all the credit they get, because they're a good team and they deserve to play finals next year. I don't think they'll make the finals this year. They might just maybe 9th or 10th or something, but they're doing pretty well for themselves, and I'm pretty proud of the Essendon Football Club. Who else played? Because I know GWS played Sunday, Adelaide played Sunday, Brisbane, Collingwood, Essendon, Dockers, Geelong, Hawthorn, GWS, Cockers, Melbourne North, Port versus Sydney Swans was an amazing game. It was like watching a elimination final, of course, and Sydney were really at it. All 4 quarters, Buddy kicked 4 goals. But yeah, they just couldn't get the points down in that last 5 minutes of the game, because Collingwood kicked 2 goals. Scott Lysett won the game for them, which was really good. Yeah, I don't know, something's with my foot, which stings, and I'll have to leave it. So yeah, and also, so that was a pretty good game. Like, give credit to like Travis Boak and all them good players. Also, there was another game on Sunday in the morning, which was GWS and Hawthorn. And that was actually pretty surprising. Like, how did Hawthorn beat GWS? Like, GWS don't deserve to play finals if they keep dropping games like this. They drew with North, they lose to Hawthorn. It doesn't make any sense for them. They don't deserve to play finals if they're going to play crap footy like that. So, I'm going to say this to GWS. What are you doing? You're not playing good, and it's a shame that you're playing like that. They need to amp their game, because they're not playing how they should be playing, which is a shame. They should be playing better. They should honestly be playing better, and it's a shame that they are not. Because they got the talent, they got the list, but yeah, they don't have anything else other than that, which is a shame. I hate myself. Also, the worst game of the week, the biggest losers of the week, was the Eagles. Playing at home and then losing, getting absolutely thrashed by an in-form Bulldogs team. That was one of the worst games that I've ever seen in the entirety of my life. And that explains everything, to be honest. It's a shame that it's come to this, you know. Eagles need to make some tough decisions in the next game. Maybe drop a couple of players that didn't perform well. Like Lee Ryan didn't play well, and he got suspended for one match, so he deserves to be suspended for one match. The last game, which was Carlton beat Adelaide, which was like, Carlton are an okay team. Adelaide are just above average at best, they're trying, but they're not trying hard enough. I tipped Adelaide. I thought they'll win, but no, they didn't win. Carlton won. So Teague's job is not going to be affected. That's okay. That is the footy recap. Some of the games were just absolutely atrocious, but I didn't really want to talk about the atrocious games because it's kind of a waste of time and waste of my energy talking about the West Coast Eagles and how they played. But then when I talk about how the Dockers played, that makes my energy release positive energy into the universe, and it is very good. Let's talk about the Ash segment. So the Ash segment, I've got the best awesome moment of the week, shit moment of the week, hot and spicy moment of the week. Now, awesome moment of the week was going to Nannup. And when I went to Nannup, it was just a spectacular trip. And I just absolutely love the energy. And I absolutely love all of that. And I respect that 100%. Now, the shittest moment of the week is right now. Lockdown. Boom, boom, lockdown. Boom, 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 yeah. The shutdown. Boom, boom, brings the shutdown. Yeah, so we're locked down in Perth, so can't do much about that. And the hot and spicy moment of this week was my beautiful photography that I took during my trip, because all my photos are absolutely sexy. And also, a hot and spicy moment of this week is that I have a long distance girlfriend, so I appreciate it. I'm getting all the love in this world. Love you, my heart for you, Millie. Shout out to my girlfriend, she is amazing. So yeah, so my best friend, Romy, she got drunk on the Saturday. She got very, very drunk. And she put some stories up on Snapchat. She sent some audios to me. And I listened to those audios and she was, fine. But then she was like, car park. It's like, you're talking gibberish, love. I don't know, that sucks, but you were talking gibberish, you were talking French or something. And I don't even understand why. You were so drunk that you couldn't even speak English. And then on your story, it was like on your second slide, the first thing you said is like, I just vomited. Yeah. And then the next minute, it's like, who wants to say hi on my Snapchat? And then everyone said hi on your Snapchat, and you got all the views and all you got super famous on Snapchat because you got super drunk. So to be confirmed, and this is going to be authorized, download all the megabytes and everything like that. Romy is a funny drunk, confirmed. And I like that I got to see a great friend of mine, Romy, an amazing bestie, of course, be drunk. And when she got drunk, she started talking gibberish. And I don't understand why. I think her brain cells were mingling, and I don't know what she was talking about. She was talking gibberish. I couldn't understand. Like she was talking from a different planet or something. So that was really funny. And that was definitely like a hot and spicy moment of this week. It definitely made my weekend. Yeah, so what else is on my agenda? Because my mum is working from home. So you probably could hear her from a couple of rooms around the corner. But yeah, at the moment it's just raining now. And honestly, I'm just stuck at home. I can't do much. Don't have much to do. It's kind of boring. But yeah, maybe this episode, should it be short? Or maybe I can just, try and hit 30 minutes. Or do I make this really short? And just don't call it as a podcast, just call it as an episode. Because this COVID thing, it makes everything bad. So yeah, guys, thank you for watching. I'm sorry that this is short, but I don't have much content, and I need a guest on, but lockdown kind of ruined it. So hopefully you guys have a good weekend, and hopefully we can get out of lockdown on Saturday. Thank you guys. Peace out. Love you all.